welcome back to WWE 2K22 MyRise. I am no longer your champion, Attack Slug, because of the Ultimate Opportunist and his buddy, Adam Pearce. And this, I think, should be the final episode of this video series. But let's find out as we continue this story.
Look, I could just approach this like some kind of farewell tour. A chance to show my girls what their dad looks like with a championship around his waist. A chance to stroke my own ego one more time. And a chance to remind all of you of a different era when this sort of thing was typical, almost expected. But I'm here to say that's exactly not what I'm gonna do. I've heard all the critics, like the former champion himself, that I was handed this Universal Championship. That somehow because of my friendship with the GM that I got special treatment, and this was basically gifted to me.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, I'm gonna do everything in my power, even if it ends up costing me this very title, to prove the critics wrong. I'm gonna be a fighting champion and earn everything I get. I'm gonna do that by issuing an open challenge to anyone in that locker room to face me for this championship. And the open challenge begins right now. So who's ready to come out and face me? Come on, let's see what this locker room is made of.
Is it?
What's going on here?
That's what's going on. The former Universal Champion appears to have cut to the front of the line.
Not what you were expecting, huh, Edge? Well, I wasn't expecting to lose my Universal Championship after your BFF here conspired to have me compete twice in one night, interfered in the match, and then pretended to be a referee and illegally counted the pin, basically handing you the title himself. But special treatment is the only kind of treatment you've received since you came back to WWE, isn't it?
I don't know what you're doing, but leave Adam out of this.
No, you don't get to talk now. This is my time. Like I was saying, the special treatment started when you just waltzed into the Royal Rumble after being gone for 8 years. No qualifying match needed. Then there were the WrestleMania matches, the WWE Network specials, all the TV time you took from superstars like myself. But worst of all, you were so insecure that you couldn't hang with today's generation that you had Adam Pearce hired as GM to give you the easiest possible path to success. And it worked!
What do you want?
I want to put an end to all of this. And I want my title back. So give me a rematch on my terms, or I'll take out your buddy here. Well, worse than I already have.
Fine. I'll take you on whenever and however you want. Just let him go.
Smart decision. Now run back to your BFF.
At least it looks like this is over with for now.
Oh.
Adam Pearce is waylaid with the chair. This is crossing the line. Here comes Edge. That just showed you exactly the type of person the former Universal Champion is. As soon as Edge was going to confront him face to face, he ran away as fast as he could. That might be true, but the damage was done. He got what he wanted here tonight.
So Edge got the same thing as Sami Zayn, the old I'm on the phone type dialogue, which is curious because they had Beth like a studio at her house, which is where Edge lives, to do the NXT stuff. That sounded better than that did, so like, what? I don't know. Anyhow, what kind of match can I finish off Edge with? Is it Extreme Rules? Is it TLC? Or is it Last Man Standing? I'm going to say TLC. The match he made famous. And Edge will be there. Say goodbye to your fans. I'm going to break your neck again. This is going to be your real last match. But if Slug loses, he's gone from SmackDown. Look, I'm finishing this video series, Adam Pearce. I don't care. At Payback, I will have my payback in a TLC match. So bring yourself to the ring, Mr. Copeland, and let's handle our business for one of the richest prizes in sports entertainment. Is there a ladder match thing here? No, it's pinfall or submission. So it is not indeed get it off the rung of the deal, and no spear for you, Edge. Nah. It ain't gonna be that easy, my friend. I will take my ultimate opportunity on you and end this long-running video series to the bitter end. Regardless of how far the views drop, to the bitter end, I finish what I start most of the time. Occasionally not, but most of the time, I finish what I start. Regardless, because that's what I do. Now, I did want to thank all of you who watched this whole thing, for those of you who have, and I did actually want to address a thing here quickly, and that is, some folks wonder, why, oh why, for this series, have I stopped discussing the daily wrestling news that I used to do on every single video series? And fair. And it's like, I did it for so long, and I'd gotten so many comments saying, hey, stop talking about the news. Why aren't you talking about the game? Like, why are you just not discussing the game in front of you and discussing the news? Which, to me, I found more interesting. But I think in the long run, the videos have more of a lifespan when you aren't talking about what's happening on that very day, because they become, you know, evergreen. If folks want to go back and watch them years from now, they're evergreen, right? So I understand kind of both sides of it, and personally, I like discussing the news, but also that was a lot of work. Like, it was a lot of get up real early, make sure to watch whatever was on, you know, hours of wrestling that morning, spend like an hour or two going through the Reddit and Twitter and the news sites to find things to discuss, and then filming a video and doing the editing and that thing. So, like, on that measure, I can actually film things now ahead of schedule and have them done in case things in real life happen and not be screwed on that. So it's kind of a interesting dichotomy between those two approaches. Like, I didn't mind doing it for that many years, but it's nice to have something different done for once with what I do here on the show. So as far as what's next for me, I don't know. I know folks want to see a GM mode, and certainly that is on the docket, and they've definitely patched the game to include more options in the GM mode, which is great, and there is certainly things to get into there, but I'm not sure that I want to do a full year GM mode. I think I'll start with a 15-week and see how it goes, because again, if folks don't want to watch it, or they aren't going to watch it, then what's the point of doing it, right? So I also know there is the free roam added to Wrestling Empire. I haven't done that yet, because that happened on Pick Up the Table. That happened on the same, like, week as this game launched. And obviously this game takes... Pick Up the Table! Oh my god, I can't pick up the table. It wouldn't let me. I'm mashing on L1 furiously, and the game's like, no. 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 Instead, we let Edge get his offense here, and I don't appreciate the offense, Edge, so deal with a Salt Shaker. No! I want back the title, Edge. I don't want to end this video series with no gold on my waist, sir. So, okay, Brett, relax here. Right, okay. I think that was the education, if I'm not mistaken. Pick up the table, you stupid son of a gun. I just want a cool table spot in this matchup, and they're not going to let me do it, are they? Are they? Table set up. Edge, don't you I hate your guts. The ultimate dingus, and he wants the spear. And he wants the spear. Can I reverse the spear? Nope. There was no prompt there to reverse the spear at all, and that's a problem. All I wanted was a cool top rope table spot. All I wanted. That's it. That was the... Really? The headbutts? Edge. Somehow, R1 to kip up. Good lord. It's not that complicated, Edge. It's really not that complicated. DDT. I just want this table spot, and the game does not want to let me have it. And I don't know why. Table. Now, we're doing this spot, Edge, whether you like it or not. Circle. L1. To the table. On the table. Going to the top. Shooting star through. Oh, I'm sorry, a frog splash. A frog splash. That was not. I thought he would do the shooting star, and that was not that. So, thanks, Edge. I appreciate what you've done for this business, but it's time for you to go night-night on the broken parts of the table. And I'm sorry, I didn't even use a ladder here, but hey, it's fine. And new.
WWE Universal Champion. He's not going
Sub-Zero.
I have a feeling he'll be dominating SmackDown for a very long time. As scary as that sounds, I think you're right, Corey. The SmackDown roster has officially been put on notice. What a shift into the tides with this championship match. What a stunning moment. These superstars gave everything they had, but the new champ wanted it just a little bit more.
Okay then. I'm pretty sure that concludes things, as I don't know how to get to the question marks. If I did, I would do them, but I don't. Let's double check and then be done. Friends in High Places is complete, which leaves us with what? 24 of 26 and 2 locked question marks that I don't have any access to. So, I think that means we are done with the MyRise story stuff, and that means we're done with MyRise entirely on this program. And I know, some of y'all are going to say, what about the women's side of MyRise? And yes, that is an option, but it is not the immediate option, considering how much these views keep dropping each and every episode. So that's it for me. I'm Attack Slug. I'll see you next time for more videos right here on this channel. I'm not going nowhere, but right now, I'm out.